So hello guys and welcome back to the Noob journey. It's round number 2, of course, the Bahrain Grand Prix. We are under floodlights for this Grand Prix. And obviously we start off with a qualifying session, so I was really hoping for a good qualifying session. If I could nail the qualifying, I think I'd have done really well in the race. So I made sure I tried to put a lot of effort into qualifying. Whether that was actually going to happen, I didn't really know. Expectations going into this weekend were top 10 again, having done a little bit of practice, probably about an hour's worth of practice during this for this race, especially. For Australia I did a little bit more just to get me in tune with actually the driving part. This one I wanted to try and get braking and accelerating sort of nailed, because this is a difficult track with all the crests and bumps and dips and everything that goes with it. It was a very difficult track to get in tune with. It's very easy to spin, as you will actually see here. Well, not here, but you'll see how easy it is to spin here. I think it was December. Oh no, it wasn't. It was this Johnson guy who was a ghost here, just spinning, locking up straight away. So that wasn't particularly exciting start to this. Well, not exciting is the wrong word. I think, yeah. And as you can see here, it just wasn't going well. It just wasn't. That was basically the story of our qualifying. This was our first qualifying run. I think. Oh no, this is our outlap, just to try and get us in tune with the car. Didn't go well through exactly the same section again. Just created a load of wheel spin through here. Made me very tentative through here, and I just went wide. Invalid lap time, left the track. Couldn't do fuck all about it. I was very annoyed about that because it was actually a decent lap. I think I was on for about 1:37 again. So it would have put us somewhere around sort of P6 mark at this point. Coming through for another flying lap. Again, it was going to be a good one, and then just turning too early. Invalid lap time, left the track, and we were on for about a 1:37, which would have put us about, I think 1:37 would have got us P6, 7 or 8 in this session. So we did a 1:37.2. We just went in. I think this was, yeah, that was another out lap. I think it was, oh no, it actually might have been a proper lap, and we just completely screwed it up. Our game was being a little bit weird at this point. It was sort of freezing and stuff. I think the other players complaining that that I was lagging a little bit, but I think everyone was pretty much the same. Again on a qualifying lap, I think this was our last one, just completely spun into the wall. I think it was our teammate behind us, Rickson, yeah, who followed us in, and then we just could not get the car turned around. You can see 21% tyre wear on this, so it was, it wasn't ever going to be a setup that I could run with, but it would have got us high. What was it? A 1:37.2, I think we did. Would have got us P8. So it would have got us pretty high actually. It would have got us not far behind our teammate, but there we go. We're down in P21 behind XMATG Noble, who didn't participate. Respawn as well. RRL Fatboy as well, who are all not ghosts, but sort of people we invited to do this. So we were on our formation. I thought, okay, let's get a decent start here, and then yeah, it didn't actually end up that way. As you will see, it's spinning Toro Rosso, although I don't actually know who it was, and we are reset to track. So there we go. Like really, reset to track already, and there were cars spinning up. I think XMATG, just after I cut this, ended up next to me, was screaming at someone for locking up on the inside. 5 red lights. Long hold, and we're off for this Bahrain Grand Prix. The long hold screwed a lot of us over. You can see Neville and XMATG moving across for us. We had an absolute blinder result. It's fact an Impala, look, one of the championship favourites, and there's just a huge mess of cars. There's Reggie Bear going spinning into the wall. We had a decent start. We are up into the points, I believe, after this. Oh no, a little slight touch there. We did a little bit of our front wing, but it won't make too much difference. We're up to P11, so from P21 to P11, P19, sorry, to P11, was pretty damn good. We broke a little bit early, but like this race was just, there was so many cars, and because you have so little confidence in what you're doing, it's very difficult to just make moves. And then there's just, yeah, it was just not going well, particularly at this point. The fact that I got a warning there, but it's very difficult to try and make moves when you have no confidence in the car itself. There's someone off massively into the grass up in the start of the second sector, sorry, and then we lock up, and yeah, it's not gone well. So Johnson X123 has left the session, but his car stayed in, which is pretty important in the middle sort of end part of this. We're doing pretty well at this point. We're not doing bad. We're now up into the points after someone spinning there. We then see the Renault of Caboose going here. There's Jay Corrigan behind us. So we move out. I think Jay Corrigan comes up the inside here. We make it 3 wide. We lock up. and then I think Jay Corrigan gets a much better exit, but I think he goes into the pits at this point. He does, so whether he's got tyre wear issues or lost a bit of front wing, I don't know, but he did just go straight into the pits, so that's what happened there. So we now move up into 9th place. We did pretty well, but through here we break far too late. As we see, I think that's Jamie Olga there. Olga, yeah, Olga, I think is the right word. Blocking up there, puts us off, and then we are in here, and it's very difficult to try and make any sort of moves. There's Callum W180 drifting through, absolutely beautiful. I did actually smile when I saw that, him drifting through. But here we go. It is the just invite of respawn here coming through. We didn't want to make a move. We could have quite easily made a move up here. We thought, let's hang back. And then we saw Reggie Bear going at the inside, and it really dicked us over. So and Reggie Bear actually completely almost stops in front of us. I think being put off by respawn in front. And we lose even more of our front wing. But thankfully, damage is on reduced, so we can still keep going. Die-Hard 24 fan 24 is out of this race pretty quickly, not quickly, but after 2 laps. I think he disconnected again as we completely cut this corner, but the move still stands as we get a real big wriggle of oversteer. And there is Callum and Respawn ahead battling quite hard actually, so they hold each other up, and we are right in here. We are on the pace, but moving on to lap 3, nothing really came of that, and we are now very much on the back of Respawn 28. We're making this work. We're going to get some DRS here. We just need to make sure that we do the gears. No, 6 into 7 was not great, but nicely through here. 16.6 seconds behind our teammate. I think pitted at this point. He did. He's in the pits if you look. And we make this move stick by braking pretty nicely through here. Nice exit, and we made that move stick beautifully. And I think through here, Respawn just dives it straight into the dirt, and yeah, it's all gone. Then we see Jamie Olga and Callum W180 just sliding it into the dirt, and it was brilliant. It was like one went one way, one went the other, and then we saw Rickson behind us, who's been driving brilliantly in this career mode so far, not career mode, championship, you know what I mean. So we sort of hung back, let him go, and we thought we'd just let him go up the inside, lock up, but we did make sure we did let him go, and we thought, okay, we can use him here, he can drag us along, it'd be beautiful, because he's got some pace, he's got some brilliant pace. He's on the medium tyres, so he's on a slower set of tyres. We thought we can go here, we can keep going. So we did a 1:42.7 on that lap. Wasn't a great lap. We had some overtakings to do, and then we nearly hit our teammate. But we make that corner fairly okay. We're pretty good through here, pretty nice through here. So we did try and follow him through, which was pretty good actually. I think it's further on into the lap, and we see Rickson locking up. There's us locking up. Pepsi Max is behind us with some serious pace. Pepsi Max had this weekend. He was really in tune with the track, and I think he's going to go up the inside of us. So we leave in the room. Well, we left in the room, but he didn't want to go for it, and then we just completely lock up both tyres, and Pepsi Max is gone, basically. There was no way we were ever going to catch him. Will spun through there, so he really tried to put the nail down on that one, but thankfully he didn't spin out, because it was a good race out front from what I heard. From what I heard, it was good. Moving on to lap 6 now. Beautifully through here. Jay Corrigan is behind us, but we're really slow through here. Just couldn't get our braking line, and then yeah, absolutely spun it through. I think by this point, for no reason, X-Matty G had left the lobby, which was really weird how he left the lobby, but I don't know, that's just how it happened. I know he joined, that's why it's my rating post, but he did join back, which was good, so we were going to get some good commentary of that. We're now in 6th place after some people pit. I think that was Caboose that pitted, but we're pretty slow through here, not great, and then we spin out again. That corner was causing us issues the entire weekend, and we just could not get the car back on the road. Look at this, like seriously, it's just not great. We're not even using much throttle. Look, if you look at our throttle input, it's minimal. Now we get it going, we're down in a straight line, but we've lost some important positions and a lot of important time. But now it's lap 8, we are coming into the pits, very slow into the pits, but we're still in nicely. Didn't get a penalty, which was important. I think that's Caboose 245 in front of us in the pit stops. Yeah, he's just up there going onto the soft tyre. We're going to go onto the super soft tyre for the next 5 laps. 6 laps. Our tyres were absolutely screaming out for help by the end of lap 8, to be honest. So we did make the one-stop work, and that was important for this race. We did make this one-stop work, but as you can see, Johnson X123, who retired fairly early on in this race, lap 1 or 2, is now a ghost, and he is in front of us. He is an actual positional car. So moving on to the end of the lap, because he's a ghost, we can quite literally just drive through him, which was pretty important, but it's still a place that we had to try and make up, had to catch. Not that great through here, but still made it. Moving on to lap 10 now, we can see that Jamie Olga is just in front of us here, This is for position P9 it's going to be for. And we see him lock up, and then we go up the inside, and it wasn't great. Legal overtake, and you can hear him in the background. He was screaming at me. He was not particularly happy. And then we end up behind the ghost of Johnson X123. I could see that he was irritated. I was irritated myself making the move. I probably shouldn't have. But I saw the move, I saw him lock up, and I thought, well, let's make it because we might not get another chance. And we did, and then we are very, very close to Jamie again, who makes another mistake. But no, it's fine. He then will spins, and then we're going to end up very, very close to him. We do actually think about a move, but then go no. As you can see, quite a lot of the breaking ball's gone. It's a 50-metre breaking ball on the right-hand side gone. But we're through here, and then we just get put off massively by him, and will spin straight into there. And yeah, and then we will spin again, straight into there, and it not only turns us round, but it puts us straight into the wall. So we then had to reverse pretty quickly to avoid losing the place to, I believe that was someone trying to lap us of, I think it was Techno Master 33 or something, but I don't actually know who it was. I think they went on to lap 13. It's actually our final lap of the race, and Reggie Bear, from nowhere, as we saw a yellow flag come up, is now behind us. So we are in the points. After being very inconsistent in the race, we are in the points and behind Jamie Olga again. We seem to just keep ending up on track behind this guy for the entire race. But if we move on to the end of the race, because we were lapped by, I don't know who actually won the race, completely forgot. It was, it's Teak Quickshare. Yeah, it's Teak Quickshare that overlapped us, and yeah, he wins the race. He wins the race. Fireworks going off, beautiful race. We get points. So yeah, 10th place for us. We do get points. It's pretty amazing. There was quite a lot of talk in the background. It was, yeah, again, it was great love to be in. But as we move down, we see not many runners actually finished. We had 15 runners at the end, which was more than Australia, so I guess that's a bonus, which was pretty nice. But yeah, that was absolutely incredible race. We actually got P9 in the end, because obviously Johnson X123, as I said earlier, was a ghost car. So we ended up into P9. Reggie Bear got a point. We get 2. Jamie Olga obviously got 4 for that one. Rickson, our teammate, again in 2nd place for the 3rd race running, if you count in pre-season. So we'll get 36 points, which was pretty nice. Team Quickshare, incredible race to win. He was inconsistent in Australia, which I think is why he didn't win, but very, very confident, composed race from him. Absolutely amazing. A 1:33.9 in a race, which is pretty damn good. But look at all the penalties. I think we got 9 seconds worth of penalties. So we're very lucky not to get overtaken by Reggie Bear there, who didn't actually get a single penalty. I know we got 6 seconds worth of penalties. We can't actually see how far behind because we were a lap behind. We were so close to not being a lap behind, but you know, it was unlucky from us. Pepsi Max was the last place on the podium, who I said had a lot of pace, but I think it was just inconsistency from him that meant that he couldn't actually get any higher than 3rd. Jay Corrigan in 4th, Niamo GG in 6th, Callum W180 in Niamo GG in 5th, Callum W180 in 6th, Caboose in 7th, Jamie Olga in 8th, as I said, us in 9th, Reggie Bear in 10th. So yeah, an incredible race. Amazing one to be part of. So yeah, thank you guys, of course, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a lot of fun. I love making this series. Not only because I get to race with X Matty G, but it's just so fun the fact that everyone is shit. Basically, that's the idea. Is everyone's crap. So that's how it works. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like this video if you did. Subscribe if you're new and want to see more of this series and other series around. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.